And what's your name, by the way? going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television here live from Tampa Bay Joe's 9316 Anderson Road. It's the Sports Web. I'm your host, Peter Blick, along with Mr. Harry the Greek. I had to do it.
Oh, my God.
Is it loud or what?
Oh, it's a little loud.
It's a little bit loud, isn't it?
You and your little toys with your sound effects,
yes,
but I love it.
Absolutely. You got to love it here as we get you ready for Bucs versus the Atlanta Falcons. Are you ready, Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans? I know you are. Special shout out because we didn't get a chance to do that live shot from the swamp last night, but we did do it if you watched with Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment right outside there in Gainesville as your USF Bulls, which, by the way, this also being the home for USF Bulls away watch parties live here at Tampa Joe's. I say Tampa Bay Joe's because eventually everybody in Tampa Bay is going to be coming here, but we'll just say Tampa Joe's on Saturday, getting you ready for the Miami Hurricanes as USF defeats the Florida Gators 18-16.
Yeah.
Yes.
A nice last-second field goal, Pete.
Yes, absolutely.
Hell of a game by USF.
It was hell of a game by USF, and you know what? The thing was that that team a couple years ago couldn't make those critical plays when they needed to, and this team has grown up, and you can see that they're buying into Coach Golish. So we'll be here next Saturday getting you ready for USF versus the Miami Hurricanes. But right now, all focus in the Tampa Bay area is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Finally, it's here. The offseason is over with. We are ready to go. Let's go.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
And that's going to be the guy today that's going to have to lead the charge. Of course, Baker Mayfield coming off a season, 41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Let me just go out to you, handicapper extraordinaire, Mr. Harry the Greek. What's your thoughts on Baker Mayfield in this offense? Can he get better? Can he get better with those touchdown numbers? Do you think the touchdown numbers go down? Are they better offensively if his touchdown numbers go down? Welcome to the Evolution.
Peter, what's going on, buddy? It's football season.
Buddy, I'm ready.
You mean you put me right on the spot. Is the offense going to get better for Tampa Bay?
Yes.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Huh?
Nobody knows right now. New offensive coordinator, too many injuries with Chris Godwin and and I got to tell you, that's a big injury, but the biggest injury is Tristan Wirfs right now. Tristan Wirfs not being in this lineup is definitely going to create some issues possibly. But if Tampa can run the football, Pete, the sky will be the limit because the play action pass will open up. But the case is this. Atlanta knows it, and they're going to be coming.
Right.
And that's the reason why this line went from -3 to -2.5 to -2. You ready, Pete?
Mm-hmm.
It is now only -1 for Tampa Bay, and by game time, it could be a pick 'em. That means all the smart money right now is going on Atlanta.
And again, the whole for you, it's all about 2.5. We talked about the 88% rule, so that doesn't apply to this game.
Not anymore, it doesn't,
Not anymore.
because it was 2.5 points.
Right.
But you have to be concerned instead of the game going from 2.5 to 3 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually gone the other way. There's more people betting on Atlanta right now than there are Tampa Bay.
Right. Well, and I think, the national media, from years past, because I've seen a little bit more of this, and I want Bucs fans to comment because we threw it out there the other night. What's your confidence level going in? By the way, looks like Vita Vea is going to play in this game.
Told you
told me not to worry about it, but you know me. I'm a worry wart. You want Vita Vea there because the challenge, of course, is not only to stop Dade City's own Michael Penix, but also Bijan Robinson. And, of course, we know this Bucs defense, Todd Bowles led defense by Vita Vea. They take pride. Their staple of their defense is to stop the rushing game, and it starts right there with Vita Vea. So it looks like he's going to play in this game. Of course, Chris Godwin, Tristan Wirfs not going to play. Christian Izien not going to play in this game, but relatively coming in healthy. You have to feel good. Once again, Bucs fans, what's your confidence level 1 to 10 versus the Atlanta Falcons? And also, what is your record prediction? Today is the day to put it out there. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 as we got comments here aplenty when it comes to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Sorry, no Instagram Live, no LinkedIn Live. We got the big three at this point. and we'll go from there. But let's go ahead, go out to our comments, and I'll pose that question to you. What's your record prediction, and what's your confidence level versus the Atlanta Falcons? Before we get to that, Tim says, good morning, Peter. Looking for a big dub today? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Michael. What a heartbreaking loss, Gators. Congrats, South Florida. I know this is going to rub you the wrong way. Don't necessarily want to rub you in any way, but the Gators coach, Billy Napier, what is he doing in that last drive? You throw on first down, you throw on third down. The smart money is to run the ball, run the clock, depend on your defense, and yet Billy Napier doing
let me interrupt you. I don't think it's more of a case of what Billy Napier did. I think it's more what USF did that forced Billy Napier to actually make a very, very, very bad decision at that point in the game. Hats off to USF with the Bulls. They did an incredible job defensively. I think the Gators are extremely overrated this year from what they look like. They played nobody last week. They were supposed to roll over to USF Bulls. USF took it to their ass. Boise State, look, two top 25 ranked teams. USF already handled business.
Yeah.
But are they that good? You're going to find out next week against the Miami Hurricanes. And I might have a suspicion they're going to come back to earth. But if they don't, Pete, you might end up having to talk about a top 10 team.
Well, I'm telling you right now, and I think USF Bulls fans, they wanted a place to come. You come to Tampa Joe's. Peach wings, by the way, just had that the other day. Amazing stuff. You ever had the peach wings? You need to have it. Little spicy, little tangy there.
Something with about peach and wings that just doesn't make me
it's
excited,
so good.
But I bet you
I'm telling you,
delicious.
Trust me, it's really good here at Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa. For all you Bulls fans and all you Bucs fans getting ready for again.
Not just for Buccaneers. You guys want to watch a football
game?
You've got to come down here. I wish
Absolutely.
I could take a camera and actually take it around the establishment. It's absolutely incredible.
It is.
They have quite a few TVs. They're very, very large. The bartenders look awesome. Nobody's in here yet because we're here before anybody else.
That's it. That's it. We got here early this morning. I got here about 9 o'clock, had my Burger King coffee there. Oh, God. Have it your way right there.
Pete, you're the guy that eats ketchup on his hot dogs too, okay? We're not going there.
All right, so let's go out to the phone lines here. Let's go out to the tribal troll.
Acknowledge me.
Roger Shue from Newport Richie. Welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television.
Really. What's going on, Roger?
What's going on, boss?
Happy Football Sunday, gentlemen.
Okay, hold on a sec here. I don't think we have you. There we go. Go ahead, Roger.
What's going on, gentlemen? Happy Football Sunday.
Yeah, it's a little off here, so I don't know what's going on. Stand by, Roger. Yep. Hold on. All right.
Always doing live.
Well,
we always have a little problem.
It is. It's a little bit of problem. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, go ahead, Raj.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Turn up your sound.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, get off camera here, stand by.
We're going to do a little Jeopardy thing.
Sound check, because we did a sound check, and then it didn't, and now it's not working.
No, the sound check was just fine, Pete. Roger, what's on your mind, buddy?
Nothing, man. Just want to say happy football, and it's going to be a great game. The Bucs are going to tear them apart, and go Bears.
Hey, repeat that again. I heard a "Go Bears" in there when you said that.
Yeah, go Bears, and the Bucs are going to tear Atlanta to pieces.
A little more, Pete. Roger, give me a 1, 2, 3, please, because we're live.
1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3, check.
A little more, Peter. Give it to me again, Roger.
1, 2, 3, check.
That's
1,
perfect.
2, 3, check.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He was the guinea pig, Pete.
There you go. You got it.
Now the audience can actually hear the caller call.
Well, there you go. It's amazing. It's amazing live television and what happens. All right, go ahead, Roger. So, yes.
All right. So,
yes.
Yeah, just happy football Sunday. Bucs are going to tear Atlanta to pieces, and go Bears tomorrow night.
What's your prediction on so you said Bucs are going to tear Atlanta to pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your prediction on the score, and who do you think has a big game for this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team?
I say 28-14 Bucs.
Okay.
I think Baker's going to show out, and
you're not concerned about the left side of the line right now with Tristan Wirfs?
I think that's a big-time question at this point, guys, is Tristan Wirfs is not going to play in this game, so it's all going to be up to Charlie Heck on the blind side there to really come out and perform and not get Baker killed when it comes to getting pressure on him. So, and we know that Atlanta improved that aspect of their defense when it comes to Jalen Walker, and, of course, James Pierce Jr., and your old friend there, Leonard Floyd, who used to play for the Bears and played for the Rams and various teams out there.
I'll tell you what, he can switch around and bounce around at defensive line. He can definitely get after the quarterback. Roger, that was a great call. I do appreciate
Roger, appreciate the call, my friend. All right.
Don't forget to call back in. I want to give a shout out to a couple of people out there, I'm assuming. My nephew, Stephen Berg, I know he's watching out there. You got a question or comment, you can either call in, bud. You can post a comment, whatever you want. And I know if someone gives a Go Bears out there, I know my friend John Bowe is absolutely throwing up in his seat. There's a reason for me saying that, but that's okay.
All right, so there you go. I think we got the phone line worked out. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Christopher Cole says horns up. Good stuff there. Let's go out to Tim. Tim, are you there? Welcome to the Evolution.
I'm here, bud. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you just fine.
We can hear you fine.
Is it good?
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited for the day.
Yeah. What's your excitement level for this team? Go ahead.
Confident, like you said, confidence. I'm right about 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Okay. So what's the little bit of doubt that you have?
Well, I'll give you my record at 11 and 6.
No, I wasn't asking about the record.
I'm sorry.
Your confidence level is at an 8.5. So why isn't it a 10? Tell me what it is about this game that's concerning you.
What concerns me about that Bucs?
Yes.
Yeah, the left tackle. What you're saying, Harry?
Of course. When you're left tackle, when you bring in an Andy Heck son,
right?
Okay, it could potentially look like a human turnstile out there if Tampa doesn't swing a lot of protection going over the left side, which I have a funny feeling they're going to. You're going to get a lot of chipping coming out of the backfield, and even another tight end possibly coming in motion to go ahead and help out over there. If he doesn't, I promise you, Tampa fans, it could potentially be a long day because Baker's blind side is exactly what it is. When you have arguably the best left tackle in all of football, not in the game, that could be disastrous. I cannot hear you.
Over to Harry.
There it is. Now I can finally hear the caller.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But anyway.
Anything else, buddy?
I was thinking. Hey, I wanted to credit USF real quick. They looked really good last night.
USF looked really good yesterday. What they did to the Florida Gators was I didn't expect it. A lot of people didn't expect it, but that team could be for real. But you have to agree with me. Actually, I want to ask you: do you agree with me if they're for real or not? If they take it to Miami?
Well, exactly. This is going to be the real test here, because Miami's pretty solid, and we'll see what happens. I think Colas probably went into this thinking, if I can get one of these two, we'll be doing good. And if they go down there and put a good game against Miami, I think they're looking at a really good season.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks a lot. I hope you guys can hear everything now. Good. So, thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate the call. Give me a score prediction for Bucs versus the Falcons.
Oh boy, I'm going to say 31-20, Buccaneers.
31-20, Tampa Bay. All right, good stuff there.
For a good pass rush too. We need a pass rush, bro.
All right, thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate you as always. All right. All right, good stuff there. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Go out to Christopher Cole, Game Day, LFB, Space Windu. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Michael, the Greek, best intro. He likes your intro.
I appreciate it.
I don't think anybody else liked it. You didn't like it because it was too loud.
Intro. It's just too loud.
Well,
it makes me want to get up and do the Opa.
Well, that's okay. That's okay to do that here at Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa. Get out here, Bucs fans, for your Bucs watch party.
I start dancing.
Huh?
They'd throw me out if I started dancing.
Well, that's okay. I don't think they would throw you out here if you start dancing. Is your dancing that bad?
No, buddy.
No.
You're such an idiot sometimes. I love it.
Golish will be in Gainesville next year. Why is people saying that? Like, anytime a coach wins, it's like, oh, why would they be at USF? Maybe he's trying to build something at USF. Why does he have to go to a bigger program? Maybe USF is the bigger program.
Because that's just the things that happen.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Get those likes going. Absolutely. Christopher Cole, Gators DT pulling a Jalen Carter. I mean, we can go around the NFL, not just talk about the Bucs. I got to get your thoughts on this because you said Philadelphia against Dallas. Were you surprised that game was close? Because it definitely looked like Dallas was in the game there. Of course, it helps with Jalen Carter getting kicked out. What is this? Why are players all of a sudden? We had a college football player yesterday, defensive tackle for the Gators, spit on somebody. We have Jalen Carter. Looked like Dak Prescott did that.
Maybe he was tired and he didn't want to play the game.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows? It's just some more thug mentality that's out there, and it's just a shame. First off, there's no place in the National Football League or in the NCAA for having that kind of conduct. They shouldn't even play another down of football. That is absolutely horrible what happened. Look, I don't have anything against the Philadelphia Eagles, but let me be clear. Jalen Carter, you cannot do that. But I don't know if anybody's seeing this or not.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott spit first.
I did see that.
But he didn't spit on him. There was a big difference, okay? Nobody knows what happened in there. But the bottom line is, I mean, they might as well have thrown punches.
Yeah.
He was suspended for that one game, but Peter, I don't think the NFL is going to be done with it. And if they don't suspend this young man, all eyes are going to be on the management for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't do something disciplinary for him, to him, you're going to see a lot more of this nonsense continue to happen in sports, and that's a shame. But talking about was I surprised whether or not that game was closer than what it was, I gave it out on Wednesday's show, Peter. I said the Dallas Cowboys were an absolute cinch in the first half to go ahead and cover, which they did. But I also gave that I thought that the Philadelphia Eagles would end up covering the spread, and they didn't. 7 possessions in the first half, 7 scores.
There you go.
Multiple possessions in the second half, a goose egg. Are you kidding me?
All right, let's go out to Rocket Sports and Entertainment's own Mr. Travis Bailey, who joined me last night there at the Swamp. Welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television live here at Tampa Joe's, my friend.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to bounce back in about an hour or so and talk some NFL, but I wanted to chime in on just a couple things real quick.
Sure.
Because Harry, there's some phenomenal games on the slate today, and we'll get back with that in a little bit. Because I know this is more of a Bucs-centric scenario at this point.
Well, listen, we're definitely talking around the NFL. We want NFL fans also to show up at this place and watch their games and be a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television. But yes, we're definitely going to get some Bucs fans in here. I can guarantee you.
You know, I think my heart just melted. I think there's a guy at the bar who actually has a bear hat on. Is that a Bears hat?
Is that a Bears hat? Should we get him on?
Is that a Bears hat? Get your ass up here and say hello into the camera. Get up here and say hello.
I think he might be camera shy, pal.
Well,
no, he ain't camera shy.
And he can't be camera shy
here. There's 2 of us in here because you know what? The Lord blesses my Bears.
Well, you got 3 on the phone here. You got Travis Bailey, and you have
too.
Roger Shue, who's also a Bears fan. You guys are taking over. What's the guy doing over here? What is he doing?
How you doing, bud? I'm
Here
here.
he comes. He's coming up right now.
Yeah, we got a caller on the phone right now, and he actually said he's a huge Chicago Bear fan. He's actually calling in from Chicago. No, actually, no, he's down here right now.
Coming to the camera here, my friend.
No, it's right here,
Right there,
in the middle.
right there, right in the middle,
What's
there.
your name, bud? Kevin. Are you excited about this year, or are you a Bucs fan, or are you a Bears fan only?
Bears fan only.
He's the guy after my own heart.
Little not sure.
I got you a beer. Don't worry about it. Peter's going to buy it for you. What are you drinking?
Actually, rum and pine.
Oh, no, he can't do that.
Oh, whatever, Harry. You deserve this right now.
You can say Packers suck. Go ahead.
Packers suck.
Wow. Green Bay sucks.
There you go.
That's good enough to suck right there.
There you go, a little Tom Brady for you.
What's up, Travis? I didn't mean to, to just get off subject there, but go ahead, brother.
That's what we do here.
No, that's okay. Once again, I'll give you guys a call back in about an hour or so. But, if you look at that video, it looks like Prescott spits. I don't know if at him or in his direction.
No, he spit at the turf, saying, get away from me.
He's covered up by 2 of his big offensive linemen, and I think he instigated the whole thing. And if you suspend Carter, you got to suspend Dak Prescott.
Can't, because Prescott didn't spit on him. He spit at him, but he spit at the ground. It was plain and obvious that Jalen Carter spit on him.
But I think the intent of Prescott, 100%. if you look at the replay, he's talking trash to Carter. So people would say there was an intent there to spit on him or incite.
No, you can't say that because Jalen Carter was still 10, 15 feet away.
Right.
And Prescott spit at the ground. Sorry, I don't agree with that. He did not spit on Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter went out of his way, got up to him, words were exchanged, and he spit right on his uniform. That's the problem, Travis. You can't do that. Now, am I condoning what Dak Prescott did? Absolutely not. But he didn't spit on the guy. Sorry.
Well, then Harry, it started even 6 seconds into the game. So what does the NFL do? Do they go after? I mean, that's basically a game suspension.
They're
right
not
there.
going
They
to,
go after
Travis.
him and get him again.
They're not going to. They're not going to go after him, Travis, because that's not what they're going to do. But I promise you, all eyes are going to be on the Philadelphia Eagles management on what they're going to do to try to handle this, because you cannot continue to conduct yourself like that in college and or the National Football League. There is no room for it.
Yep.
Well, speaking of college, last night in the game, that was a huge play to come up with that 15-yard personal foul, and then obviously the pass interference to lead USF down that field. But, you can't take anything away from that team. They played their hearts out last night.
Yeah,
they
they
left
did.
it all on
Hats
that
off to
field.
USF, man. They were huge underdogs.
they
They brought it to them and beat their ass right in their own house.
Yep, and when they won that game, I've never experienced such joy other than maybe the 2004 Stanley Cup hoisting of that trophy down over at Amalie Arena. I don't even think it was called Amalie Arena at that time.
What
but
was it
at
called
the
back
Ice
then,
Palace.
Pete?
The Ice Palace.
It was the Ice Palace.
Yes, the Ice Palace. Their Game 7 with
Calgary.
Yes, Javi Bouland. Being the Bulin Wall, if you will. Of course, it goes back
And
to Game
eventually
6
he went to
with
the
Marty
Chicago
St. Louis
Blackhawks.
and overtime, which was a major Tampa Bay moment. And if you want to talk about Philadelphia and Tampa Bay, because we know that Eagle fans come out here, and there is a rivalry, if you will, between Tampa Bay and the Philadelphia Eagles. How about Ronde Barber, 92 yards to close down the vet, and then Joe Jaravicius to christen the length there with a 17-0 thrashing by the Bucs.
When these Eagle fans come in here, I can't wait for you to start talking smack.
Love it.
And then I'm going to walk
Come
away
on.
as they're kicking your ass completely out the door.
Listen,
buddy.
listen. I could take a beating here when talking to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then that's when the Buccaneer fans arrive here to have my back. Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment.
And
You're
Peter
absolutely
Blake's
correct.
opinions don't necessarily reflect the opinions of Mr. One Harry the Greek.
They do reflect that because Harry the Greek is a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television. We got our guy right here who is the owner of Tampa Bay. I almost did it again. Tampa Joe's right there, 9316 Anderson Road. Steve Harrington, 24-0
What's up, Steve?
Bucs over the Atlanta Falcons. And I think let's talk about the Bucs here, Travis. And the big move here is Hassan Reddick, getting him 59 sacks. Been able to do it, of course, disappointing last year with the New York Jets, only 1 sack. But I think this could be one of the X factors of a Todd Bowles defense, because finally you've got a pass rusher that can get after the quarterback and then take the pressure off of the other players, which opens up a Yaya Diaby, a Kalijah Kancey, and, of course, that big hoss in the middle, Vita Vea.
I honestly think that Kalijah Kancey is going to have the breakout game today. I do not believe it's going to be the other DMs.
Thank you, Steve.
Really,
we appreciate you, boss. A Midwestern guy. You got to meet this man.
Midwestern people are the best.
I love these guys. I love you guys. You guys
know,
are.
You know why I love the
You're
West
from the
Coast of Florida?
Midwest,
Can
Travis.
I tell you why
Yes.
I love the Midwest
Go
of
for
Florida?
it. Go for it.
Because we're polite over here.
Right. Not
Okay.
the
Now, New
Midwest
York-
of Florida,
Now,
the
hold on.
Midwest.
No, I'm just saying the Midwest in general.
Yes.
Comes and they actually reside here on the West Coast of Florida.
Right.
Now the East Coast of Florida, we call that New York City with palm trees.
New York City with palm trees?
On the East Coast of Florida,
Yes.
everywhere you go, hey, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah. East Coast of Florida, right?
Think about that.
This is the West Coast here. Yeah.
I understand. At the West Coast, we have a lot of Midwest people that reside here.
Correct. It's not a bad thing.
Where's Steve from?
That I believe. I'm trying to think here.
Peter.
I think
you
he's from
didn't do your
Chicago.
homework.
I believe he's from Chicago.
A Chicago guy.
Yes, he's a Chicago guy.
Oh my gosh, how many Chicago guys can we have in one
Listen,
little
I love
community right
Chicago
here?
because I grew up on Chicago baseball
Oh God.
with the
Another
Cubs
one is going to tell me he's a
and
Cub fan.
WGN, and you grew up
I
on the
can't look
Bulls
at you
when the
anymore,
Magic
Pete.
weren't around. You know
Cannot-
this.
I can't look at you
Stop
again.
playing around. Come on, Michael Jordan. Everybody watch Michael Jordan on
Only
WGN.
Good guys.
Everybody watch
wear
Harry
black.
Carey and Steve Stone with the Cubs.
I could tell you some good
Hey,
Carey.
Harry?
Yes, sir.
Harry, you have a right jab right to the side of his face if he keeps bringing up that darn Cubs team. Okay, I mean, come on, good guys wear black.
Thank you.
You know, let's go. White Sox all the way. 2005, one of the most dominant World Series of all time.
Yes.
So Peter did it right. Don't need to be talking about Cubs, but it's because you know why? Because it's football day.
It is football day. And so let me go back to that defense that, Hassan Reddick, that defense, can that defense do enough? Because we saw in the previous two matchups where the Atlanta Falcons won both of those. And who could forget
high-scoring affairs?
High-scoring affairs, 36-30, Thursday Night Football. Kirk Cousins no longer the quarterback, but still 509 yards. I see it right there. Yeah, I got to put that right there because I need a coaster or something.
I can see that thing just like falling over.
It is falling over. Baker Mayfield in both of these games threw for 3 touchdowns. You're without Chris Godwin. You're without Tristan Wirfs. But you do have the exciting aspect of having Mike Evans trying to surpass Jerry Rice there with 12 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons, and the new rookie, Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State.
Say that 5 times.
Emeka Egbuka. Hopefully, we're all saying that eventually with all the touchdowns he's going to catch from Baker Mayfield. But how do you see this playing out?
That was only 3 times.
Emeka Egbuka. I'll keep on saying it.
Stop.
Maybe the rookie of the year, maybe the same type of impact, Harry the Greek and Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment, as the one and only Mike Evans in his rookie year. Maybe. Can you tell I had my coffee? I'm ready to go, man. I've been ready to go forever.
Fired up. Harry, you need to temper him a little bit.
It's almost like saying Beetlejuice 3 times with this guy. All of a sudden, it's just going to appear.
Right, there's the Rolex right there, ready to go. So defensively, let's go back to that. Reddick.
Hey, I'm seeing some Buck fans coming in there, Pete. You know, I like what the Bucs are going to do today. I'm really interested to see how Penix takes control of this and if Pitts is actually involved with this young quarterback. But I like the Bucs in this game. I think it's going to be pretty darn close, Pete. Probably somewhere in the 27-24 range. I'm hoping the Bucs win for the hometown team, but I'm really interested in some of these other games today. I think that 4:15 matchup between Detroit and Green Bay is going to be just phenomenal.
Matchup that's going to be, Detroit and Green Bay.
Yeah.
We have a potential upset coming in New York versus the Commanders. It's still tough not to say Redskins, but someday these old guys like me will get over saying provide them with their actual
Do they
name.
even have a name yet in the football team? I still don't know what to call them.
Well, it's a Washington football team. Yeah.
Even the Jets Pittsburgh game. Wow, what a bunch of drama that is with the flip flop with the quarterbacks. It's going to be a fantastic day in the NFL, and I'm really stoked. And I'll be meeting you guys up at Tampa Joe's.
Yes.
Because why? Because Tampa Joe's has fantastic food. It's a great environment. Food and drink specials all throughout the day. It's going to be fantastic. And what's even better? Harry the Greek and Peter Blake at the location over on Anderson Road in Tampa.
Boom. Love it. Right there. Travis's hot takes.
I got your $100 bill, Travis.
Right there. The $100 is in the mail at this point. So defensively, do you think they can improve with Reddick, pass rushing the quarterback there? Michael Penix, kind of an unknown, started a couple games last year from Dade City, young quarterback. They felt like he was an upgrade over Kirk Cousins. Do you think this Bucs defense today can do enough, Todd Bowles can do enough to not just blitz 5 guys, but get there with 4 guys at the end of the day?
I believe that's the case, but guys, you're not bringing up one specific entity that they need to stop. And it starts and stops with Bijan Robinson.
Yep.
If they can slow down Bijan Robinson, that's going to lead them to be able to get a rush on Penix. But coming out of college, any kind of film that you guys watched on Penix back in Washington, that guy has a laser, and he is so darn accurate. And if he didn't have his questions regarding his health, I think he would have went either 1 or 2 over Jaden Daniels and maybe even over Caleb at that time, because Caleb, yeah, a ton of talent. But if you look at what he did that last year at USC, that was a down year for him. And some of the shenanigans, you know, Harry and I could talk about Caleb all day long.
Sure.
We're hoping for great things out of the young guy, but I really love the way Penix throws the ball.
I have a Caleb special right here if you're looking into the camera.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that in favor of Caleb Williams? I mean, I think that's the big-time story with Chicago Bear fans.
Don't be smart ass. I smashed my fingers. It looks like I painted my nails.
Well, you smashed your fingers from last year because Caleb got beat down so much. Did you try to take after the Bears organization with what they did to Williams?
We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Check his toes. Check his toes, Pete. Maybe he actually jammed his toes in the door.
Well, you did hear that they're not letting the Minnesota Viking cheerleaders into Soldier Field.
Okay, don't start with that crap.
You
Don't start that nonsense. Don't start it. Don't do it.
So you did see it, though.
I did see it.
Okay,
you did send it to me. That was a part of our production meeting here that we had. Oh, look at this. We got Mr. TJ Reeves of the Buccaneer Radio Network, the media icon. So, Travis, we'll let you go. We'll get to your second call when we go around the NFL a little bit, my friend. All right? All right, there we go. Let's go out to the man himself.
He's in Atlanta right now.
He is in Atlanta right now. Bucs sideline guy, Mr. TJ Reeves of the Buccaneer Radio Network. Welcome to the evolution of sports talk television as we get you ready for Bucs versus the Falcons here live from Tampa Joe.
I am thrilled to be with you. I don't know how well you can hear me. The Bucs are going to open up right out there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in a little bit. Peter Blake was in the dead of night in Gainesville after the USF upset, and he was not going to be denied. And here he is back this morning on the Sports Web, working hard at the Tampa Joes. I could not miss this on the debut broadcast. So I have about 3 or 4 minutes here. I assume you know the inactives are out. It's interesting that Devin Culp is inactive as one of the extra tight ends. That means they're keeping Code Keith on the special teams. Everything else we pretty much knew. It's good news that Vita Vea is active and expected to play some. How much remains to be seen. Cade Otton, the same thing. So that's the injury updates here that have come down in the last 15 or 20 minutes before this opener. So what's up, guys? What else?
Yeah, what's going on? You're absolutely correct about that. So Cade Otton's ready to go. Vita Vea is ready to go. I mean, for you, I think that's a major thing there because we were talking about it on Wednesday here that if he could go or not, obviously he's going to go. He's going to help out, and it's a big-time challenge, TJ Reeves and Bijan Robinson.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's going to be one of the big keys. I mean, it's a real unknown, obviously. Michael Penix didn't take any snaps in the preseason, and obviously the Buccaneers didn't play against him in either one of the games. Kirk Cousins lit them up in the 2 games that they played before Cousins went to the bench and Penix played the back half of the year. And, you know, Gene Deckerhoff was just going over this with me. Mean Gene about to start his 37th season with the Bucs. You talk about a tale of 2 seasons. Atlanta had a 2-game division lead going late into the year, and the Bucs overcame that 2-game deficit, and it was really 2.5 games because they had the tiebreaker by going 6-1 down the stretch. Atlanta finished 2-6 down the stretch, even with Michael Penix. So don't think they haven't forgotten that, but this will be interesting against Penix, and Robinson is as much a pass-catching threat, Bijan Robinson, out of the backfield. Hello, Levante David. Hello, Servassier Dennis. Hello, Antoine Winfield Jr. on getting after that guy, boys.
Yeah, I absolutely think that's the big-time part of it. Drake London, you know, so much when he's not there, they're averaging 18 points a game. When he is in there, they're averaging 32. So that will be the big-time matchup. And, of course, we talk about it. Zion McCollum, 3 years, $48 million. We get him signed once again. Just the master GM and the National Football League, right?
Well, you got to give him a lot of credit. Again, he's worked the cap well. They ink Luke Gedeke to a long-term extension. They ink McCollum to a long-term extension that will be very cap-friendly for the Buccaneers a couple of years from now. That's the big deal for them. Those guys are getting more money in the next couple of years guaranteed, but it's cap-friendly for the Bucs for later. Just building blocks for the future. And, guys, I got about a minute or 2 left here. You can see, I'm going to pan around here. They're starting to file in at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It is going to be loud. How is that going to affect the new left tackle, Charlie Heck? How much will they have a tight end over there to help him with the loud environment? Have to go with the silent count with Baker Mayfield, etc. Stay tuned. Let's just see what happens here with the loud environment and how the Bucs handle it. Again, Baker Mayfield's been very composed in these settings on the road in the loud environment, and let's see if that continues coming up.
Absolutely.
TJ.
I know you got to run. Harry, go ahead. Last question.
TJ, I know they're going to roll a lot of protection over that side. I talked about it, and obviously I'm on Wednesday night. If they do that, they can run the ball successfully. That problem.
Harry, I would love to say that I could hear anything you asked me. Unfortunately, I can't hear because it's so loud out here in the stadium. The only thing I can say, guys, is we're ready for the start to the 20-25 season, the 50th season, and let's see what happens with this matchup coming up here with the Atlanta Falcons to start things off. The first two on the road, and then we get ready for what's going to happen with the Jets in the home opener. And Peter Blake keep knocking them dead at Tampa Joe's. I wanted to get on with you real quick for a few minutes. I got to go talk on Buccaneers radio here coming up in about 5 or 6 minutes. I got to be ready for that. So you boys be well.
All right, there you go. The media icon, Mr. TJ Reeves of the Buccaneer Radio Network here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television live here at Tampa Joe's. Appreciate the time, my friend. Go get them.
See you guys.
All right, good stuff there. I mean, listen, that guy right there is in a loud environment. He comes on this show. It's going to be loud there. It's going to be interesting, like he said, going back to heck, because Tristan Wirfs, let's face it, most likely is the best
his
left
audio
tackle.
was loud.
We love that, though.
No. It was like overly loud, distorted coming in.
Well, it had to be because he's in that loud environment. So it's a loud place over there when those Falcons get in there. But here's the thing. You talk about heck. If the Bucs get the ball first, and we've heard Todd Bowles talk about this during the offseason, which has been surprising. We want to score more points because people go, well, Todd Bowles, conservative coach, zone defense. Now you get Hassan Reddick. You draft a wide receiver in the first round. You draft a wide receiver in the 7th round.
Correct.
If you get out in front, you knock that crowd out. That's the point of emphasis there. If you can do that, you take the crowd out of the game. That's what you usually want to do on the road, right, Harry the Greek?
Without question. But if they come out and they want to start, throwing the pill around, they could potentially be a problem.
Right.
And I think that Atlanta realizes they're going to do that. They're going to think they're going to have to get into a shootout. Peter, they got to establish the run to start this game.
I agree.
Because if you try to start passing, he might be successful for about a drive. After that,
yeah,
Atlanta's going to game plan.
That goes back to our guy right there, Bucky Irving, trying to capitalize off of that rookie year, over 1,000 yards, dynamic runner, can take it to the house. I want to go back to my guy there, Mr. Media Icon, TJ Reeves, 25 years to the day of work done. That's who it reminds you of. You have concerns.
It's a bigger version of a work done, though.
But I think he's shown that he can be a 3-down back, although I think your point is correct when it comes to Rashad White and, of course, Sean Tucker. And I think Tucker is important to this because they got to figure out.
All third-string running backs are important, Peter. I agree with you 1,000,000%. Every third-string quarterback.
But to me, he's not a third-string running back to me.
He is a third-string.
I think he could be a starting running back. Right.
He could be.
Right.
But he's not. Because he's not as good as a Bucky Irving or a Rashad White. That is why they're not going to go to him as often.
Right.
He will get 1, maybe 2 series. That's it.
Right.
But when he is in, Pete, it's like taking a bottle of Coke, you shake it up, and you pop the lid. He's got to make it happen.
I've done that before, by the way. That's not a good feeling. It explodes right in your face, and you're like, what the heck? And it's all sticky, and you got to wipe it off.
Oh, my God. The analogies, you're going to bring it in there. You want to talk about
we will talk about some games. Let's go back to the comments. We'll go to some games here. Do we have our PA system back on again?
The PA system is not working. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go back to that PA system as we produce on air here. Open phone line 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 here live from Tampa Joe's here in Tampa, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa, getting you ready for Tampa Bay Buccaneer football versus the Atlanta Falcons. All right, let's go. More likes. Everything sounds good. Buckin, we can hear calls, but it's about 25% volume as your mics. All right, so we'll try to work on that. 28-17 Bucs is Mike D. Roche's there from Canada, so love that.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go out to Steve. Again, we read that 24-0. I like your optimism. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but Bucs win if they force Bijan to beat them. And we go back to the passing game. There is some type of doubt there when it comes to Michael Penix coming into his second year. to me, he's like a rookie quarterback. Did he get enough starts? But you do have a weapon like a Drake London, who, again, makes that much of a difference where you're scoring 16 to 18 points a game, and then after that, with him healthy, 32 points. And remember, the first matchup, he really ate that Bucs defense alive, especially in that secondary, although I think it's going to be improved with the health of Antoine Winfield Jr., now Tyke Smith at the other safety position, Jamel Dean, Benjamin Morrison was supposed to challenge for that job. He's not in this game, but according to Todd Bowles, he will be back next week, so I think that'll challenge.
Definitely.
Zion McCullum, we talked about that extension. Once again, Jason Light getting that done. Homegrown product, that's what you got to do. You got to sign your own players. That's the reason why here at the Greek, you don't sign or trade for a Micah Parsons because he's going to take up all that salary. And I think also the unknown here, a rookie, because we talked about Ibuka on the offensive side, of Jacob Parrish as a corner. That should be interesting how Todd Bowles incorporates him, whether he's on the outside or whether he's the nickel at the end of the day. Got all that?
Oh, yeah, I got it all.
Antoine Winfield Jr. coming back healthy, 2 years removed from being a guy that's the best safety in the game. Dexter Jackson, former Bucs Super Bowl MVP.
I wouldn't go that far. He's not the best safety in the game. He is a top quality safety. When you give someone the label of being the best, Peter, it is really hard to hold those expectations. But if you say he's one of the better safeties in the game, and he overexceeds that, then you anoint him that. It's the start of the season. It's the first game of the season, brother.
Well, well, it makes sense, but I would say if he can return to that form in 2023, which I believe he was the best safety in the game, the reason why Jason Light signed him to an extension in the first place, and what he can do, how he can cause turnovers.
Some really good safeties in football.
Well, but Antoine Winfield Jr. can do so much for that defense, and that's the point. I think a lot of people look at that secondary. Even Winfield Jr., we interviewed him on this show. He wasn't 100%. He wasn't 100% healthy, so that's why his game fell back. That's why the back end fell back. But once again, watching this Bucs team, knowing about defense, it's all predicated up front. Can Hassan Reddick get enough pressure? Can Yaya Diaby get enough pressure? Can Kalijah Cansey, guys like Chris Braswell, if you come in with the rotation, and Anthony Nelson, can Todd Bowles in that line generate enough pressure to force a young quarterback like Penix to get him out of his rhythm and force him into some turnover situations?
Well, yes. And the answer is yes and yes.
Okay.
But let's be real. I don't think Todd Bowles is going to allow this defense to play like they have the past couple of years.
Agree.
Okay.
509 yards of passing. I get it's Kirk Cousins, doing the Atlanta Falcons wave there to the chagrin of a lot of Bucs fans on Thursday Night Football. But that's not a Todd Bowles-led defense. A Todd Bowles-led defense has more turnovers than 7 interceptions. You got to cause that. So you believe that you made that upgrade with not only –
four was hurting last year. The linebackers were hurting. The secondary was
First time, by the way, Kalijah Cansey is healthy for week 1.
Oh, I know.
Reminiscent of Gerald McCoy to a certain – his first 2 years, McCoy was hurt. Well, no, hurt. Injury history.
Yeah, injury history.
Yes.
You know who I compared him to coming out of college?
Aaron Donald.
I did, and I told you.
I remember you did.
Yep. And this kid has all those attributes. Now, is he going to be Aaron Donald? No, he's not.
Right.
All he's got to do is just be his shadow. It'll be good enough for this team. Trust me.
Yeah. All right. It's open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Bucs fans, what do you think about this game going forward? How confident are you? What player shows out? Are you looking forward to seeing this offense with a guy like Ibuka, taking that second spot? Can he have the same impact as Mike Evans? Can Mike Evans have an impact? He always feeds off of the Atlanta Falcons. Baker Mayfield, Cade Otton is healthy. Bucky Irving. Who's the player that you think stands out today on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively? Is it a time for Hassan Reddick? Ask for phone calls, get phone calls. Tribal Troll Roger Shue using your second call. Go ahead. Welcome to the Evolution here live from Tampa Joe's. Go.
Tampa Joe's food is amazing, by the way.
Yes, I know it is. Yes.
The Greek, I just been informed Mr. Williams is on his way to collect his wings, buddy.
Oh, Mr. Williams right there. Mr. Williams. Good stuff.
All right. So
yes.
I'm looking at a big day from Ibuka.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep on going.
It's going to be a big day for Ibuka.
Okay, there we go. There, a big day for Ibuka. I think it was our amp. I don't know what it is. Okay, go ahead. So,
Yeah, that's all, man. Just go Bucs, and the Packers suck.
there you go. There you go. Exactly. All right. So, yeah, it's not. It's go ahead, Roger. Keep on talking.
Can you guys hear? You guys good?
Yeah, it's just a little bit short at this point. Just keep on. No. I got it. No, I got it. So yeah, I mean, again, I know what you're looking forward to when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. I think a lot of people are looking to see what Micah Parsons can do and what type of impact he can make, even with the situation there with having an injury supposedly to his back and possibly his neck at this point. So, yeah.
I love it.
Okay. All right, Roger. Appreciate the call as always. All right, my friend.
Great show, guys.
Thank you. All right.
Go Bucs.
Yeah, go Bucs. Absolutely, go Bucs. So, what's the deal? Okay, I don't know if it's a short or something at this point. Sometimes this happens, so just have to stick with me here. All right. Darnell Mooney just announced is inactive. That's a big-time loss because you look at the player statistics there from the last matchup. You know that Darnell Mooney, being a deep threat, he had 9 catches for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. So him being out of the game at this point, former Chicago Bear, well, that's good. I like that. Okay, that sounds good at this point. So him being out of the game will definitely help this Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense. Prescott should file an assault charge, says Misador. Christopher Cole, I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL bans spitting on the field altogether. They may have to do that. Here he stopped with that beer trash. Misador, does he have nail polish on? No, he doesn't. Dak baited him. Absolutely. I think he did. Dak definitely did bait him. Dak definitely knew what he was doing. He sped towards him. Jeff Moore, good morning, gents. Go Bucs. Go Bucs. Absolutely.
Wait up, no, boy. Wait up. It's exciting.
Go Bucs. All right. All right. Yeah, the Midwest is great. That's why people move away, come to Florida, move back if it was so great. Sean Osborne right here. Ozzy, the sports junkie. Pete and Greek, happy opening day, fellas. The run for the third ring starts today. I am, too, a Chicago boy, big Cubs fan, but all the allegiance lives now with Tampa Bay. It's all about defense. Is that the big-time factor when it comes to this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team at this point? Misador, Bucs need to end first 4 at minimum 2-2. So, Harry, that's good, man. That's good, my friend. We're good. We good? All right, let's do. Was you not getting any calls?
No.
Why?
Because there's a short going in the lines. We have to redo everything. But
okay,
good. I mean, if you want to take a call, we can. I just don't know how it's going to.
Well, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, this is what we do here. We're going to test it out right now. Stand by.
Testing. Can you hear me? Nope. Barely anything coming out of my channel.
Hold on.
Testing. But that's all right.
You got to love that. You got to love technology, especially when it doesn't work.
Especially when we're live.
Right. I love that. Especially when we tested it out.
You know, I told you the Dollar General store is no good.
Maybe I should stop purchasing stuff from the Dollar General. Maybe that's what it is. Tell you what, you go ahead and give out some picks here really quick.
I don't think anybody can hear me.
Everybody can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
You can hear me.
Yes.
Need someone out there. I need the listeners. Go ahead and type a comment that you can hear my audio.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fix that really quick. You go ahead and give out some picks while we're doing that, but I can hear you just fine.
For you, because I like to go that little back and forth because you're going to disagree with me or you already know that.
Right. Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to make sure we get this phone line intact. So.
Let's scroll down. Let's see if we got anything else.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Ibuka, he's going to make an impact today. Christopher Cole, game 1 of 17. It's a big one. Mike D. Roche. Doctors allow me to travel. I'll be at a Bucs game this year. We'll finally meet in person. Yeah. I can't really hear you at this point now. Go ahead. Keep on talking.
Hear me.
Yeah, it's
testing and a testing. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. All right. We'll figure it out. Mr. Williams on his way to get his wings. Christopher Cole.
Funny.
National media has already anointed Travis Hunter as Rookie of the Year. The game is a big one going into the rest of the season. Confidence building is important. TJ, absolutely. Oh, my God, sitting out during preseason games. The injuries are expanding. Roger Shue. Charlie, who the heck? Ozzy, the sports junkie here. The Bucs with the most talent on the field. Crushed this Atlanta team. Eric says, let's go Bucs. We need him. Absolutely. Vita Vea is a go. Ozzy, the sports junkie, 50 years of Buccaneers. Facebook. I've been on board the last 40. Let's get that third Lombardi. Ozzy again starting today. Christopher Cole, Josh Williams, Cam Johnson will be your kick and punt returners. I don't know. Okay. Yes, I get it, Roger. I understand. I hear you just fine. I hear you. Absolutely. Good stuff. Peter can dial from the sidelines 100%. I can hear Greek all the way to Wabash. So they can hear you just fine.
They can hear me.
Yes, they can hear you.
Can't hear me.
No, I can hear you now.
That's the way I like it.
Scott, we hear you. We hear you, Harry. Michael can't hear the Greek.
They can hear me. Do you know where Wabash is, by the way?
No, I can't hear you.
Do you know where Wabash is?
No, I don't.
Wabash is in Wisconsin.
Stand by. Keep on talking.
It's almost like a Jeopardy game. This is like live on the air, and I can't believe we're having these technical difficulties. But I promise you, that's perfect. You can turn it down over at the PA if you want, because otherwise it gets a little bit too loud. I don't want to talk. Okay, I guess we're fine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when we shop at Service Merchandise 20 years ago. All you got to do is turn your PA down. Do-do, 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 do-do. We'll do it like 5 or 6 times today, okay?
Yeah. Okay, you got to love that. Can you hear me now?
Listen, it's like the old AT&T commercial. Can you hear me?
No, I'm telling you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yes.
I do apologize for this,
Good.
guys. And we got no phone line, so. Okay. Greek is real low volume. Yep. Now it's bad. Okay, I hear you. All right, guys, I get it. Thank you very much for the commentary at this point. So go into the games because I can hear you, can hear me. We'll just work with it. What we got?
No, we're fine, Pete. Seriously.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and I'll tell you what, if they can't hear me, try to read my lips.
They can hear you. I can hear you. They can hear you.
Pete, the Miami Dolphins are at Indy. Tua is playing, and so is Danny Dimes.
Right.
Would you believe me if I told you that Indianapolis is a favorite in this game?
Favorite in this game.
I swear to God.
Well, and I think a lot of people are kind of discounting Miami, saying they're a soft team. McDaniel would be on the hot seat at this point. Tyreek Hill with the terrible attitude. But I still think they're dangerous. And if Tua is healthy and they can protect him, I think Miami is still a dangerous team. Defensively, they have major questions for me. Offensively, they do have the weapons.
You remember when I was giving you a little dissertation on what was and what isn't a trap game?
Yes.
Okay, this is the epitome of a trap game.
Right.
This line should be Miami not getting points. In reality, you would think that this game would be, say, Miami -5, Miami -6.
Right.
But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go down that trap. Take Miami on the money line. Don't even take them with the points. I think they handle business in Indy. Listen, Danny Dimes is Danny Dimes. He's going to throw interceptions. He's going to run all over the place. Miami has a decent defense, but I don't think that Indianapolis is going to be able to stop Miami's offense. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, with the Indianapolis, I think they have a better chance, of course, with Daniel Jones, but that's not saying much. They got to depend on, of course, Jonathan Taylor. Can Jonathan Taylor tote the rock? If he can, he takes the pressure off of Jones. I've never been a Danny Dimes fan, but I think he's far better than Anthony Richardson. Let's put that out there.
No, without question, he is. But I don't see, and I can't understand why that Indianapolis is favored in this game.
I can't either. I'm taking Miami in the game.
I've gone over injury list, the whole 9 yards. I can't take it. Bet with confidence you take Miami on the money line.
Yep.
Carolina, Jacksonville, I have no opinion. Jacksonville's -4, and the total's 46 points. in the beginning part of the season, actually earlier in the preseason, I was talking about how much better Carolina is going to be.
Right.
Listen, it wouldn't shock me that Carolina goes into Jacksonville and handles some business, but that is not a game that the Greek is going to go ahead and bet. Cincinnati's at Cleveland. The best quarterback in all the National Football League is on stage today. If they've addressed that offensive line with one Mr. Joe Burrow, come on, man. Don't you think that they're going to take care of business against 150-year-old Joe Flacco in Cleveland?
You would think so, but you know what can keep them in that game? That defense of Myles Garrett with the new extension there. So that defense is tough. I still like Cincinnati, and if Joe Burrow can stay healthy with the numbers that he put up there and the two highly paid wide receivers with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, I definitely think they have explosive offense. They spent a lot of money. Plus, they get back Trey Hendrickson. So the defense is going to be whatever it is. It's going to be always a shootout.
Listen, the defense looked horrible. Shootout.
It did.
I can't see shootout when you're talking about the Cleveland Browns.
Right.
I can't. I just don't see. I see ball control. So that reason, you ready for this, Pete?
Mm-hmm.
People have already been betting Cleveland, bud. That game started at 5.5. Cincinnati was favored. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Please enter.
And we do have phone lines back, by the way, 727-255-0391, 727-255-0391 if you want to talk about your Bucs. Give your Bucs predictions. How many wins this year? It must have been a wire there for the PA system, but you're exactly right.
But
Going back to
Cincinnati
this.
is not -5 anymore. It actually went to 4.5 because people are betting Cleveland. Call me a sucker. I don't normally give out road favorites. I never have. I never will. I'm always a guy that always loves home underdogs. But I got to take the best quarterback in the National Football League. With that offense, I think they're going to put up a ton of points today. The problem is I don't think Cleveland's going to. Bet the under 48 in that
Bet
game.
the under 48 on that.
Yep.
Why are you taking the bet the under 48? Because of Cleveland's defense?
Yes, because of Cleveland's defense.
Okay.
And I just don't think Cleveland is going to be able to put up a ton of points, even with a suspect offense. It's a suspect defense that Cincinnati has.
Correct. Agree.
New York Giants are at the Washington, whatever it is this week.
Washington football team, yes.
You ready for this? Washington's 5.5-point favorites. Russell Wilson is definitely getting the start. The total points are 45.5, Pete. Who do you like in that game and why?
I like Washington. I think you got to like Washington because you're the unknown there. Russell Wilson, has he seen his best days? He's a better quarterback than what they had there last year. Is that saying much? Can he stay healthy? You've got Jackson Dart waiting in the wings. I think it's a complete rebuilding effort. I definitely think
Dart starts today.
I don't think he starts today, but
Wilson's
when?
starting today.
When does he start? I think that's the big time question with Giants fans. When does he start, and how many wins can you get with Russell Wilson? Because this, to me, is desperation by the coaching staff and by the organization. He performed well with the Steelers, but with that being said, you also need some wins, and then on top of it,
it's a division game, Pete.
Right.
You know what I'm giving out in this game?
It's going to be a close game, you think?
I'm going to Texas. You know what that means? Let's see if you remember.
We haven't done this in so long.
I'm going to
El Paso. There you go. El Paso. He's not touching it.
I'm not touching this game. It's 45.5 points.
Okay.
I think they got it right. Pittsburgh at the Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite game of the week. You have two quarterbacks switching teams. You have Justin Fields,
right,
and 150-year-old Aaron Rodgers. And you ready? It falls under the 88% rule. And what the 88% rule is really simple. When the road team is favored exactly 2.5 points, 88% of the times the home team wins.
Okay.
I absolutely love the Jets in this game. Do not be afraid to play them on the money line at all. And you ready? Bet the over 37.5. Both defenses can play, but the Jets are going to put up 27 points.
All right, I have to. I'm sorry, I have to go against you on this one. I believe in what the Steelers are doing. Mike Tomlin gets the most out of it. I think Aaron Rodgers does play in this game, does have a revenge factor. It could be a slobber knocker, which means it's going to be a close game. Let's go out to the phone lines here. Jim.
Damn it, Jim. What the hell's the matter with you?
Welcome to the Evolution. You're on with yours truly, along with Harry the Greek here, live from Tampa Joe's on Anderson in Tampa, 9316. Go ahead.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
How you doing, oh?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Harry?
Yes, what's going on, Jim?
Oh, nothing, man. What's going on with you? What was y'all talking about, Bet?
What we're talking about today, Jim, is Bucs versus the Falcons. So tell me, give me your thoughts, give me your confidence level, give me our prediction. What do you see happening today? What do you think we're talking? Jim's calling the show here. We're talking about
Jim,
Bucs versus the Falcons.
Jim, we're not doing anything. We're just hanging out over here at Tampa Joe's, eating some wings.
I need some wings after this.
We're just trying to fix our sound equipment. We're just
we're
getting ready to watch a game. Just kumbaya.
I'm ready to throw this mixer in the garbage. But besides that, I'm good, man. I'm good.
And there's a baseball game.
All right.
Yes.
Tampa Bay wins 20-15.
Okay, 20-15. All right. It is a little loud. Yeah. Okay.
Am I too loud?
No, you're good. You're good. Keep on going.
All right. What are we placing our bets on?
Well, if you tune in, when you hang up, you're going to get all those bets coming.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jim. Appreciate it. Yes, go ahead.
I'll say one more thing about that spit gate. I think the quarterback, he was initiating stuff because he was talking to the lineman trying to get himself split up, hyped up, and the quarterback was taking up for his lineman, and he spit on the field. And yeah, they were at the Eagles field, so spitting on the field is like spitting on him.
All right, you're the second person that has made that analogy. Let me ask you a question. Did he spit on Jalen Carter?
No.
Okay, hold on. And did the Dallas Cowboys offensive line and Dak Prescott go to Philadelphia's side of the field?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so who's at fault here? Is it Jalen Carter or is it?
Oh yeah,
Prescott?
oh yeah. He gotta take the blame. It's a wrap for that. But
there you go, man. You might be right. Dak Prescott very may well have started this, but Jalen Carter is the one that went over to the Dallas side, and it never would have happened. None of that never would have happened if Jalen Carter didn't move over to that.
Yeah, he was over there doing that Warren Sapp, walk around talking to people and crazy, getting hyped up.
Yeah, but there's one problem. He's not Warren Sapp. Anything else, brother?
That's it, man. I'll let y'all talk.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for calling in, Jim. Peter, I just don't really have a clue what's going to happen in the rest of these games. But I will tell you, there are some games that I really do like. Arizona at New Orleans. Do not touch this with a 10-foot pole. Arizona's -6. Spencer Rattler is the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, but the total is 44. I'd have to say this game might go over, but this is not one of Harry the Greek's games. Las Vegas Raiders at the New England Patriots. New England's -2.5 at home. The total is 44.
That sounds good now. I got it.
Geno Smith is the starting quarterback for Las Vegas. Going to love the running game. Upset special of the week. Take Las Vegas on the road on the money line.
Okay.
San Francisco with Brock Purdy.
You like Las Vegas in this division. Let me ask you this, because you saw this on Friday night in Brazil, Kansas City and the Chargers. I know it's one game.
I told you.
Yeah, but do you believe in the Chargers? Do you believe also?
It's game one, guys.
But
do I believe in the Chargers? I believe in a Jim Harbaugh-led team.
Let me ask you this. Is this the best division in football?
Second.
What's the first?
It's got to be the NFC North. It has to be with all those teams. It really does. Between
see,
Detroit, Chicago.
I actually think you can make a point.
I can make a point for both of them, but the Chargers aren't quite there yet. If the Chargers were as good as I say as the last place team that was last year as the Chicago Bears, then I would give them their flowers. It's not, Pete. There could possibly be 3 teams in that NFC North make the playoffs this year. I can't say that about the AFC West. But going back to that game, actually to a different game, how about this? Brock Purdy in San Francisco. Here's a trap game. Right. -1. This team's supposed to be -5 or -6 against Sam Darnold in Seattle. Don't play this game. If you cannot play Seattle in this game, don't touch it. Because I'm telling you, this would not surprise me to see Seattle upset this team. I'm not betting it. Stay away from it.
Stay away from it.
I really would. Detroit at Green Bay. I don't know. Green Bay's -1.5. Total's 47.5. Pete, flip a coin. I have no idea. You?
Yeah, that's a pick'em game. It really is. I mean, to me, Baltimore, Buffalo. You look at that game. I mean, it goes back to the scene of crime, right? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. I think you take Baltimore in that game, but then again, Josh Allen,
on the road.
Cook. Yeah,
it's on the road.
So you take Baltimore, right?
First off, they got the The wrong most valuable player last year. Wrong.
You thought it was Lamar Jackson?
I'm going to be honest with you.
I think you could definitely make that point that it was
Just
Lamar Jackson.
take a look at the difference between
Right.
touchdowns and interceptions.
Right.
Peter?
That's a tough game to pick. You're not betting on that game, right?
No, I can't.
Any prop bets? Because I don't know if you're a prop guy. But
I love prop bets, but not on week one, Peter.
Not on week one?
Why
not week one? Explain that.
It's too fresh.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just too fresh. You really got. I mean, it's like predicting over and unders for wins and losses.
Mm-hmm.
You get a basic idea, but they call them proposition bets for a reason. They're also known as sucker bets,
right?
Because you don't know what happens mid-stroke through the mid part of the year. But games that I'm telling you not to bet, those are the games you want to pay attention to, so you can watch the first half and then make yourself an educated decision on what you want to do in the second half. You know what I do like, though, Pete?
What do you like?
Minnesota with J.J. McCarthy at the Chicago Bears.
I knew you were going to say it.
On Monday night.
Monday Night Football.
The total is 43.5 points.
Okay. Over on that?
Absolutely.
You know why?
I think Chicago scores 33 to 35 points in this game alone. I'm not kidding you. That offense is for real.
Wow.
Now, what are the Bears going to do to slow down J.J. McCarthy? It's his first game in the National Football League. Essentially, it's almost like being a rookie. I don't know, man. You got a much improved defense. You got one of the better secondaries, one of the better linemen. Linebacking core in football. Their only concern is going to be that defensive line, and they've improved it. Offensively, they've improved it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like the Bears. I have got a total of 4 games that I really like. I like Miami, the Jets, the Bears, and you ready? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't bet with my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot me. You can go ahead and read it.
You do want some hate today, don't you?
It's the Atlanta Falcons. It's unfortunate. I think the Bucs go down 0-1 today.
Why do you say that? Is that because of Tristan Wirfs?
It's the only reason why.
Okay.
It's the only reason why.
Okay.
If Tristan Wirfs was in this game, they wouldn't miss Chris Godwin, because they're going to allow Emeka Egbuka to run consistent routes, take a little bit of pressure off of Mike Evans, and not having Jalen McMillan in the game. Let me tell you something.
Haven't even talked about him either.
This is huge.
Right.
This is absolutely huge. I'm not trying to be a downer and trying to bet against the Bucs, but I'm not brought on here to bet with my heart. I bet with what I see. If Tampa is able to run the football and they don't fall behind in this game, they will win this game. It's not going to be a very high-scoring affair. If it has to go into a shootout, I don't like Tampa's chances in this game.
Don't like Tampa's
Not because
chances.
their defense is, their offense is inferior.
Mm-hmm.
It's only because we don't have a left tackle here. That's
Right.
the only reason why.
Right. Okay.
So
that's
please,
a fair point.
Hopefully no one throws the hate mail out there and gives all the negative
you
comments.
know, I definitely know that we have the phone lines back here. So open phone lines if you want to talk
You
about
want to
the
roast
Tampa
the
Bay
Greek?
Buccaneers.
Call 727-255-0391, 727-255-0391. You got a question for the Greek or Pete? You want to hate on me because I'm picking Atlanta? Go right ahead and call in.
And get out here to Tampa Joe's 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa to watch the Bucs games here all season away. Bucs watch parties as we get you riled up and get you ready for Bucs versus the Falcons and all these games throughout the year, including Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. I believe the Bucs are on with the Atlanta Falcons later on this year. But going back to it with Bucky Irving, Rashad White, you could definitely see White or maybe a tight end at the end of the day. Huh?
Even ESPN, I was just reported, has picked the Atlanta Falcons for the same exact reason.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that the ESPN picked that. It wouldn't be anything new because the national media for the life of me has always ruled out the Bucs, and it's one of the things that I believe drives this team. It's one of the things that Jason Light always talks about, how he has those receipts. Remember, Sports Illustrated just a couple of years ago predicted this team to have 2 wins, and they win the NFC South, 4-time NFC South champions. And until Atlanta, and even if Atlanta beat them twice last year, which they did, the Bucs were still able to go on that 6-1 run there where Atlanta falls apart. So anybody saying like Michael Penix is going to be an upgrade. I think that's more of a question at this point.
Here they come.
Than anything else. There we go. Curtis, welcome to the Evolution here live from Tampa Joe's.
What's up, Curtis?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
Hey, I just got one question.
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
God, I thought I was getting roasted here.
I've been ready.
Why do you think you was getting roasted?
Well, because Harry has picked the Atlanta Falcons along with ESPN. So basically what that means is a Bucs win. Because I don't think it's going to be close. I think this defense is going to show out. I think the offense may have some struggles, but the defense will carry the day. A little teaser for you. Because Atlanta has their own offensive line problems.
I want to ask
Oh,
Harry
yeah,
a
they
question.
do. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You know I love you, Harry. You're my brother. I love you to death.
Go ahead, man.
What's your reason?
Well, you said it. Well, it's Charlie Heck. You don't know what Charlie Heck is going to be on that left side.
I know what it's going to be.
Wirfs. You think it's going to be a lot of pressure?
It's going to be a lot. And trust me, Atlanta's not. Look,
and we haven't even gotten to this.
Look, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not Nostradamus.
Josh Grizzard. This is his first time calling plays.
Okay, so if you run a lot of 11 and 12 personnel, Pete, you're only running yourself one, possibly even two wide receivers because you're really keeping big packages up front.
Correct.
Okay, so that kind of limits everything. So now you can double on both wide receivers.
Yeah.
That's why you're not able to spread the field open. So when you do spread the field open in Atlanta, if you have a D coordinator up there and he understands, you're going to roll you're going to see Tampa roll the protection to one side and come off the other. So this may not be an Andy Heck giving up everything like
Not
a
Andy
human
Heck, Charlie Heck.
I'm sorry, Charlie Heck.
Yes.
I mean, because Andy Heck was the same way. It was a human turnstile, to be honest with you.
Right.
Okay. So if you're doubling up on one side, you're leaving the other side empty. That's the reason, the only reason.
Right. Says we got some Bucs fans showing up here. Bucs Mobile has showed up. Are you Bucs Mobile?
Hey,
You're a
Harry.
Bears
How about
fan?
them Bears, brother?
Harry.
Christian
All right,
McCaffrey is playing.
Christian McCaffrey is playing. We're on camera here. If you want to get on camera really quick.
All
right, go ahead, Curtis.
All I have to say, Harry, is happy 420. And then the second thing I have to say is, you know what?
It's not 420, by the way, but in your house it is always 420.
I would love. I'm gonna tell you, there's a possibility. There's a possibility here that you're right, but I see us running the ball a lot tonight.
Listen, Curtis, I hope I'm not right. The only thing I'm saying is this: if Atlanta gets up to an early lead, it's going to be advantage Atlanta, primarily because they're going to try to get into a shootout. Unless Heck becomes Tristan Wirfs, I don't know what else to say. You don't miss the best left tackle in football and go away from it unscathed.
No, I agree with you on that. I just see us running the ball heavy.
Well, I think that's the key to it.
But the whole key is you got to run the football.
You got to be able to run the football, and I think his point is, can you do that with Heck consistently? We're about to find out, and I think a big
hold on, Peter. Heck is a good run blocker.
Okay,
let me be very. He's a good run blocker.
Yeah, he's a good run blocker.
But again, everybody just hears selective hearing. I said if Atlanta gets out to an early lead, and typically teams that are at home come out extremely inspired.
Mm-hmm.
They play extremely good defense, and they play really good offense for a couple of drives. It wouldn't surprise me to see this game 6-0, 7-3, 10-3 before the end of the first quarter, Atlanta. And if that happens, then Atlanta can go ahead and shove the dogs at them because they know Tampa wants to pass the football. But if it doesn't, then it's advantage Tampa Bay.
And I would say, guys, hold on. I would say that you come out, you take the crowd out of the game at first. Again, we don't know what Josh Grizzard is going to be able to do as an offensive play caller, but the weapons are there. Curtis, God bless you. The weapons are there with Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Ibuka, Cade Otton, Bucky Irving, Rashad White. They're still there.
Okay. You're missing that one main slot receiver. That's the problem.
We got Sterling Shepard or Tez Johnson. I think the veteran presence.
But how much of a fall off are they from Jalen McMillan?
I mean, again, I get it about Jalen McMillan, but how many injuries,
he was a
Curtis?
Rookie sensation.
He
last
was,
year.
but it was the second half of the year. Furthermore, this offense had all kinds of injuries last year and was still third in the National Football League.
That's a great
So
point.
everybody's saying, Baker Mayfield needs this and needs that. I understand that concern, but also what we've seen in Baker's career is that he can make chicken salad out of chicken what.
Well,
listen,
I've already said to you guys, I feel like Cade Otton is the X factor. I think that's the forgotten about piece.
You know what? I haven't heard that yet.
What's up?
Cade Otton.
Well, Cade Otton, I mean, again, that's the man that
Harry, I've been rooting for Cade Otton all off season.
Curtis, 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. He needs to step up. What is this, his 3rd or 4th year now in the league?
This is his 4th year.
4th year, inconsistency.
Do you remember another tight end we were rooting for to finally do something? And he did. He ended up beating up a cab driver or something
Austin
like that.
Safarian Jenkins.
My
yes.
God.
Austin Safarian Jenkins.
What a waste of talent that was.
But Cade Otton is a guy that's killed Atlanta before. Keep in mind, just a couple years ago when the Bucs needed a win in Atlanta, they get the final touchdown there with the final drive to Baker Mayfield. So we've seen Otton in those spots to where he looks like he can be a dominating factor. And then we've also seen those spots where he drops the ball and he's not consistent enough. So now we got to see that, because you're right. If they try to double up on those wide receivers on the outside, guess what's open? Your middle. Otton is down in the middle. Rashad White, Bucky Irving, that's where you dump it off. That's where the tight end becomes your best friend for Baker Mayfield. And we know that the chemistry has been developed between Mayfield and Otton. So watch for Otton to come out in this game.
I got 2 questions for you, Pete. Then I'm going to let you guys go.
Go for it, my friend. I got a question for you. Where are you at? Because you need to be here next Monday night here when the Bucs take on the Houston Texans down at Tampa Joe's, because
I will do everything. I will do everything I can to get down there.
I will come and get you out of the Tesla if that need be. I will come and get every webhead.
Yeah, but you're getting charged. He's an Uber guy.
You shut up and be quiet. I'm not going to charge him at all.
Number 1, what's your prediction?
I'm going to wait till the end here. I'm going to wait till the end. I'm going to wait. I kind of gave it away a little bit.
Number 2, Harry, this is for you too. What did you think about USF winning it last night?
Wow. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It was great.
He's a Gator fan.
Wait, you're a Gator fan, Harry? I didn't know that.
That's good enough to suck right there.
I'm sorry, Harry.
Yeah, and I just became a Miami Hurricane fan.
Well, you can become a Miami Hurricane fan
kidding,
as long as you're here.
Look, man, I'm
next week at Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road,
fan,
right there.
But my allegiances lie with Florida.
Curtis, are you gonna?
Curtis, you gonna be okay there, brother? Because you're sounding like I did.
I'm smoking the good stuff, so you know.
Oh my God.
All right, Curtis, we'll see you on the halftime show in the post-game edition of the Evolution.
I got you.
I love our Bucs webheads. I love them. God, I love them.
I think I went through all the picks.
I think you did. What's a game that you automatically that you're certain that you're going to make some shekels on that people should bet on in the first week?
The game that you and I disagreed on.
Atlanta?
No.
Which one?
The Jets in Pittsburgh.
See, I think that's just more Aaron Rodgers hate than anything else.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
It really is.
Is it on the road or is it in Pittsburgh?
No, it's in New York.
That's tough.
And Pittsburgh's the favorite at 2.5. You're 88%.
Justin Fields. That defense.
And that defense.
New coach.
Hold on. Forget about just a new coach. Let's go running back for running back real quick. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to think of who the Steelers have as a running back.
That's right. Now, who's New York's running back? It's okay. Swirl it
Brees
around.
Hall.
There you go.
Yes.
Would you take Brees Hall here in Tampa? Honestly.
No, not over Bucky.
Oh, God.
No.
You really are a homer.
No, I'm not a homer. I would take Bucky Irving.
Okay, so would you like to have Bucky and Brees in the backfield?
No, I'll take Bucky and what we got because you got to pay that guy eventually. You look at what James Cook got.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really sorry. I tried to bait him into a question. He's not biting because
I don't play your little games.
He bleeds red, okay?
That's right. Red and pewter. That's right.
Running game's far superior in New York, especially at the quarterback position.
Okay. Quarterback, 1, 2. Justin Fields, you believe in him? Because you saw enough of him.
I've seen enough of him. I'm not a big Justin Fields fan.
I don't believe in Justin Fields.
I think he's going to find enough open plays. I think he's going to run for 75 to 90 yards today. Brees Hall goes off for $120. And I think that the New York Jets defense is going to live up to the hype it was supposed to for the past 3 years.
And I think you got the wrong defense at the end of the day. I think you're in the wrong book. It should be the wrong chapter. It should be the Pittsburgh Steelers with T.J. Watt there, a veteran-led team there with Mike Tomlin getting the most out of it. You have, of course, Aaron Rodgers. I get it. There's question marks. They're going to try to run the ball. They also got DK Metcalf. So they've got weapons. I like the Steelers, and I'll bet you $1 million here at Tampa Joe's that the Pittsburgh Steelers go in there and get an upset.
You asked me what my favorite game was? Mm-hmm. The Greek is giving out the Jets at home without the points.
Okay.
Take the Jets, ladies and
all
gentlemen.
right. He takes the Jets. We'll see how this all plays out, as always, as the Greek believes in this. Harry the Greek here. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And, of course, for you Bucs fans out there and you webheads, it's your time. 12:37 right now as we are, about 23 minutes. 23, the number 23, the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan, for your Chicago fans out there. Not LeBron James, Michael Jordan. 23 minutes away from game time here. Let's go back out to these comments. Me Sador says 100% agree with Harry. Bucs need to score early and score first. I agree with Harry. I think that's how you take the crowd out of the game. And I still think this offense, as always, no matter how many weapons they have, it always goes through Mike Evans. Do you have enough? Who's defensively with the Atlanta Falcons? I'll ask you. Defensively on the Atlanta Falcons, who stops Mike Evans?
It's not so much who is going to stop it. It's how many players he's going to have to be up against. I think he's going to face a lot of double coverage.
Okay.
And you're going to see linebackers leaning or safety leaning and rolling his protection. It could be double and triple coverage over Mike Evans. And that's where it becomes an issue in my eyes.
Okay.
But if Emeka Egbuka is everything that they're talking about, then it shouldn't be a problem. But he's a rookie. And rookies go through a bit of
a transition process.
Right. And a little bit
besides
of
a guy like Mike Evans,
correct,
who didn't go through that necessarily.
Correct. But he's not Mike Evans.
I think he could have the same impact as Mike Evans.
Thinking and believing, it's 1 in a million. Mike Evans is probably arguably a top 5 wide receiver of all time. Let's not anoint Emeka Egbuka there yet, okay? They also said that, you know who else they said that about? Sterling Shepard.
I don't think anybody said anything about Sterling. We said
when Sterling Shepard was brought in, not to Tampa, when he was drafted. I'm talking about all the young wide receivers.
Right.
I can tell you a plethora of wide receivers that came in and said, this guy's the real deal.
The word there, plethora.
Right. I mean,
not plethora, as Tampa Bay Ray Kennedy
I mean,
would say.
you can talk about it to a lot of wide receivers. There's going to be a transition. Okay, but if he gets wide open, all he's got to do is catch the ball.
Okay. All right, open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television, here live from Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa. I'm your host, Peter Blake, along with Mr. Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire. Don't know if I got a chance to put this out there because I'm going to go ahead and go this. You like the haircut? If you need a haircut, a fade, a beard trim, it's Up the Block Barbershop. You don't have to go far. 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. It's Up the Block Barbershop. Go ask for my favorite barber right there, Mr. Ricky. He'll take care of you along with all the great barbers there at Up the Block Barbershop.
Ricky, can I make a suggestion next time he comes in?
Huh?
A little bit to get rid of their white.
Bro, this is
either shave it or dye it.
This is the Silver Fox look. It's happening. It's a look. I'm not dyeing it. I'm 46 years old. Be 47 in October. Feel 27. I'm rocking it, man. I'm rocking this look. I'm going to continue to rock this look.
You got more white than I do.
And it's all the stress of dealing with you all throughout the years and everything else. Love you, brother.
Yeah, sure you do.
I do. I got to get a sip of my coffee here as we are.
We're a few minutes from going off.
We are a few minutes from going off here. A 1 hour and 30-minute show. Well, yeah, we'll get set up. Well, I hope you're here for the halftime show.
Zero chance.
Zero chance for that, huh?
Zero. Can't do it. Love it.
Okay.
I might. I might.
Chime in.
Go ahead, chime in.
Well, it'll be 12 to 15 minutes. It won't be that long. And then, of course, we'll have the post-game show.
The post-game show, I will make an appearance, sir.
Okay. Sounds good. And hopefully we can get all these Bucs fans riled up for the game today.
I have too much to gamble on. I got football. I have baseball.
Homer Blake, somebody says. All right, let's go ahead.
Who called you Homer Blake?
That would be Roger Shue, who is a troll, as always.
Shut up!
There you go. I got my sound effects back too, by the way.
Oh, God, I can
And
hear
you
him.
want to hear some Tom Brady? Tom Brady thought that Roger Shue.
That's good enough to suck right there.
There you go. You like that? Is that good? Open phone line 727-255-0391 at 727-255-0391. Roger Shue says, "Don't you dare do that. My equipment is already ruined already. Curse you." I'll never disagree with the Greek. A Greekites ignite. So Roger just
Put that one back up
so
there again.
Roger just switched from saying the Bucs are going to destroy the Falcons to agreeing with you that the Falcons are going to win.
I never disagree with the Greeks.
Jesus.
Greekites unite. You know what it almost reminds me
Damn
of?
Chicago fans.
Are you ready? It reminds me of?
What's a reminder of?
Seriously.
What?
Do you remember the cartoon Wonder Powers Activate?
Yes.
Greekites unite. I want to be the form of what? I have no idea.
I think Dr. Evil would have something to say about this.
How about no?
Oh, God. You know, I'm just trying to be nice here.
I don't want you to be nice. I want you to be real.
I
The
am being
real world. Sorry. All right, open phone line 727-255-0391. Like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. And we got Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. We just seen this guy with representing his Chicago Bears. With
I don't have to sit down.
Oh, yeah, you do.
are we going to sit down here? All right, let's talk here, Travis Faley. Let's talk some football, Bucs football there.
Hold on, I got to get Harry's cooties out of my.
Well, yeah, we finally got the sound worked out there because the PA was kind of shorting out, but that's okay. We worked it out. We're here with Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. It was
Hey,
not
everyone,
long
happy
ago.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Happy USF victory.
I'm telling you, USF, I mean, let's play that. Boom, baby. And we will be here next Saturday. Hopefully, Travis Faley, you will join us because this is the home away watch parties for USF Bulls all season. So Bulls fans, get out here, get some food, get some drinks, and be a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television as Horns Up.
It's going to be fantastic.
It
dude.
is.
I can't wait, just not only to be here, but for next week when the USF Bulls go on and take on Miami. Might be going down there to cover the game. Not sure. I think now that we have this situation going on, that's really great for Pete and for this beautiful place to come out and enjoy their food and definitely get some drink specials going. It's going to be a great time today and next weekend with the Bulls versus the Canes.
I agree. And again, the Bulls coming in 2-0, defeating Boise State, which is ranked, and then also defeating the Florida Gators last night, 18-16. Nico Gramatica, the son. You know how you're getting old? The son of Martin Gramatica, the great Tampa Bay Buccaneer himself, with a 20-yard field goal for the Bulls' victory. So you've got to think that college football will have this team ranked finally, and this goes down as the biggest victory in the Alex Golish history. Just continue that momentum, boys, and Bulls fans, come out here. You're more than welcome. Let's go back out to the comments, as always, and open phone lines. Yours truly, along with Travis Faley, 727-255-0391 at 727-255-0391. I want to go back to this point here, because this is always a point of contention when you were talking about football, whether it's the Bears on the road, whether it's the Bucs on the road. In order to take the crowd out of it, you want to score first. Do you think if the Bucs win the toss, instead of having their defense start off, do you start off offensively with the new offensive coordinator to take the crowd out of the game, in your opinion? How important is that for a road team to take the crowd out of the game, in your opinion?
Well, you know how it is. You saw it yesterday, Pete. You know, USF hung tight the whole game with Florida. They never, the crowd never truly got into it except for in the fourth quarter when it was the loudest place I've ever been. So
Yes.
obviously, Pete, we're not rocket scientists here. It's basic standard NFL football. If you can get the crowd out of the game early, things can happen. You can swing momentum. And I do believe that the Bucs, if they win the toss, they take the ball and they see where their offense is at and they try to move the ball down and once again, make a statement on the first drive of the game.
All right, big time question here. As long as Charlie Heck doesn't turn into Charlie Brown, we should be okay. I mean, that's a big time question mark with this Bucs team coming in. Most likely your get back Tristan Wirfs in week 3. In your opinion, look in your crystal ball here, Mr. Travis Faley. Does Charlie Heck struggle for this team? Can he afford to struggle for this team? Of course, being the the blind side protector of Baker Mayfield.
No, it's one of the most important positions in all of football. Once again, not rocket science. Defensive end, left tackle, quarterback, coach. I mean, it's standard, and then you got your window dressing with your wide receivers, and you got your we all know how football is.
Yes.
If you can protect the quarterback, and especially in the left tackle position, you're going to have success because the players are too good, the wide receivers are too fast, and you can get open in this league as long as you protect the quarterback. You saw it the other night with Justin Herbert. He was able to be protected, and at times he made the biggest play of the game when he was able to get around the corner. I think Kansas City overcommitted to the inside, the defensive end on Kansas City, and that led Herbert to that huge gain. Because why? If KC gets the ball back, you got Mahomes magic, and he can bring that ball right down the field. It doesn't matter exactly how much time. It would have been a little bit over the 2-minute warning right there. Mahomes with the ball at that time. Boy, Pete, I have to tell you.
And I think that's the toughest division in football right now. I don't agree. I think the NFC North is second. I think the AFC West is the toughest. Kansas City, LA with Jim Harbaugh there. Good coaching with Andy Reid, of course. Now you've got Pete Carroll changing that Raiders with their old friend John Spytek, who's now the general manager there. And, of course, the Denver Broncos with Sean Payton. That could be the toughest division in football just based off of coaches, not necessarily talent, but coaches themselves. Do you agree with that assessment?
It's 1A, 1B. It's the NFC North and it's the AFC West, hands down. I mean, look what Minnesota did. Yes, they'll probably take a step back because you're switching out quarterbacks from Darnold to J.J. McCarthy. We'll see a lot of how that's going to play out tomorrow night with the Bears, obviously, against the Vikings in Chicago.
Yep.
That is a must-watch football game. Everybody, it's a no-brainer, is going to watch that game to see where the new Chicago Bears offense with Ben Johnson and people, there's only one ball, and they have at least 6 weapons on that in that offense. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Ben Johnson utilizes those weapons. And if Caleb gets protection, it could be deadly. But they have some considerable issues on the defensive side of the ball as far as getting to the quarterback and injuries in the secondary. So Justin Jefferson and J.J. McCarthy could be a nice matchup tomorrow. And don't forget, Adam Thielen's back on that team, and he knows that offensive scheme. So it's going to be very interesting to see how both offensive and defensive lines match up. And once again, I don't think the Bears are going to be able to get to the quarterback, so McCarthy should have time. But Dennis Allen is a defensive wizard, and he likes to bring people. He'll bring 5 and 6. So a little bit of confusion could lead to some more turnovers this year for the Bears defense. That what you started this conversation with was divisions, and you're looking at Denver, arguably the best defense in the league, especially with the losses that the Eagles had. You got the Chargers that looked like a sort of a different Charger team yesterday, more balanced, just looking like they're ready.
Jim Harbaugh-esque team that is going to turn it around. He did it with San Francisco. He was able to do it last year. You're going to have that running threat there. Justin Herbert's going to take that next step. You got back Keenan Allen. You've got weapons there. So you would think that they would turn it around just because Jim Harbaugh has that pedigree of turning teams around. He knows how to coach overall.
Absolutely. And, you're still looking at the Raiders, too.
Yep.
They go out and get Alshon Jeffrey.
Yep.
They get,
Geno Smith as your quarterback.
It's going to be better.
Yep.
It's going to be a very interesting AFC West. And, once again, you look at the matchup today at 4:15, 4:25. Detroit versus the Packers. That is a potential preview of the NFC Championship.
Yep.
People will look at it and say, no way, Detroit's going to take a step back, losing both their coordinators. But the talent is still the talent, guys. Hutchinson is back, and he's healthy. It's going to be very interesting watching him come around the corner going after Jordan Love. And what kind of effect is Parsons going to have today? Will he play 15 snaps? Will he play 30 snaps?
Yep.
Will he be able to get after the quarterback? Boy, the Bears have a couple tough games against Green Bay late in the season. And when Parsons was traded to Green Bay, I was like, oh, boy.
Who won that trade, in your opinion? Is it the Dallas Cowboys with the 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark, or was it the Green Bay Packers? A lot of people say generational talent. We've seen it. But then with that being said, we also know that there could be some type of injury history there. So there's a chance.
We talked about it last night. He's 26 years old. Yeah, he can have a back issue, but he's 26 years old. I was training for the United States World
yes
powerlifting team at 26.
I could tell. It's worked out for you.
It's been fantastic.
Yes,
it really has been. But
yes, let's go ahead and reset. Open phone lines if you want to call up, give your Bucs predictions, talk to Travis Feely around the NFL about your favorite team. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 as we're live here from Tampa Joe's 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa, getting you ready for Bucs versus the hated Atlanta Falcons who swept this team. So we'll see how it works out. Lots of intrigue, lots of questions, but you have to be excited about, once again, Baker Mayfield, by the way, 41 touchdowns.
You know what I'm excited about?
What are you excited about?
I'm excited about the food.
I'm excited about the
Tampa
food, too.
Joe's, over here
You're
on
buying,
Anderson.
right? So you're buying wings and everything else, right? Pizza.
Yes.
They got flatbread pizza, steak flatbread pizza. I mean, they got everything. You're buying. We already know that.
I'm buying. I thought Harry was buying.
I think Harry is buying. He's sitting over there right now. He's the big kahuna, if you will, gambling extraordinaire, gambling handicapper extraordinaire, and analyst of this show.
Well, you talked up the peach wings the other day. So
the peach wings are tremendous. Even though I don't know if we eat peach wings because, of course, the peach state would be for the Atlanta Falcons, right? Peaches, Atlanta Falcons, maybe? No, I don't know. I don't know what was going with that.
Let's talk a little bit about this. We got so many interesting matchups today.
What's the most interesting matchup for you? Carolina-Jacksonville. I know that Harry was high on Carolina. Are you buying that? Let's talk about the NFC South. Bryce Young, Dave Canales, former offensive coordinator, and then Jacksonville with former offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Liam Cohen. Duval, who do you believe in? Is it Jacksonville Jaguars or Carolina Panthers?
That's going to be really interesting. The thing is that they're changing that. Jacksonville's changing the coach, and Carolina has some continuity. Bryce Young played fantastic the last 3 games of the season. He's learning that offense. Is he going to be able to bring that up to Jacksonville and carry that over to week 1? I like Jacksonville, Pete. I think the weapons that they have, I think with Liam Cohen going up there, they're going to have a completely different offensive scheme, and I think he's going to play to Trevor's talents instead of people trying to put Trevor into their system. I mean, it's the same thing with Ben Johnson, with Caleb.
Yeah.
He's going to put Caleb in the best position to be successful, and I think that's exactly what Liam Cohen's going to do with Trevor Lawrence.
And I think a lot of people would say that's the reason why you hire Liam Cohen in the first place, what he's able to do with Baker Mayfield there 1 year. Dave Canales, what he was able to do with Baker Mayfield. By the way, 2 years for Baker Mayfield, more touchdowns, more throwing touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes. I mean, this is, in my opinion, an elite quarterback that nobody continues to talk about. They continue to talk about his Cleveland days. I think that is passed him by. He has an opportunity, but going back to it, Jacksonville, you're exactly right. I believe in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I want to go with my buddy in Carolina, but Bryce Young, for me, he's got to show me something. Although Carolina, the second half of the year, they have the momentum. So you're kind of curious, besides Atlanta, is Carolina the team to step up? New Orleans, how do you see this division?
I see the Bucs playing. I see the Bucs winning this division. I see Atlanta being super close. Carolina third at this point. Obviously, the dumpster fire of the New Orleans Saints at 4. It's going to be, I think New Orleans may win 1 or 2 games this year. And obviously, if Arch Manning comes out, they're going to draft him just because of the pedigree, even though Arch Manning might not be ready yet to, even for this year in his college tenure, because he didn't look well the other day. He was missing a lot of layups. And, that's what we saw yesterday a little bit in that USF game was, Byron Brown missing some layups. So hopefully that gets better as the season goes on.
And also DJ Lagway missing some throws there. Go out to Sandra Nagel, watching the best sports talk show in the Tampa Bay area, the Sports Web. Harry, please join me watching my son Peter H. Blake. Go Bucs. She says, go Bucs, go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy.
Go Bucs.
Wait up.
Go Bucs. Go Bucs.
How about them Bucks, baby?
Go Bucs.
Pete, let's talk about this.
Yes.
But we got Buffalo, amazing game. You got Houston versus the Rams.
Yes.
That's a great matchup. I mean, the schedule makers just knocked it out of the ballpark week 1 of the NFL season.
All right, Roger, I'm going to cut off the calls because we're almost to game time. I didn't forget about Miller. Miss Darlene Emanuel, the Green Queen herself, says go Bucs. Absolutely. Let's go out to Ozzy, the sports junkie, a Southside White Sox fan, pissing on the party, calling for a loss. Harry, Spiked tzatziki sauce. Let's go. Roll it up. Michael says yes. Go. Gators Greek. Homer Blake says Roger Shoe. MK13 will cook. AJ early, but adjustments will be made. Richard, go Bucs. Christopher Cole, holy cow, looks like the Bucs are shaking up their offensive line. I get my beef set Joey D's, okay? I don't know what that means. Virgin Boys, Barton starting at left tackle.
Wow.
Barton starting at left tackle, is this true? Is okay, so Graham Barton starting at left tackle. I paid you never play again. Peter Greek, what are your concerns with the game? Is this true? Can you confirm this, Harry the Greek? Graham Barton is starting at left tackle. Let's see. Young Ric Flair sitting next. Let's see. Scott, Graham Barton is starting at left tackle per DAE. So there you go. You feel more confident. Let's go out to Raina really quick. Raina, we're up against it. Give me some final thoughts here on the Bucs. I know you're out in Atlanta.
Yes, Peter. Hey, sorry, it's the they're singing. Sorry, but I just wanted to tell you we're here and we're here to cheer.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
From the 239 and the 813 and go Bucs.
Go Bucs.
How's the crowd out there? How's the crowd?
All right.
Hold on.
All right.
We're talking over the song. I think that's a little disrespectful.
Well,
Hold
that's
on.
good. We can't do that. Travis, intro music should be Queen's Flash Gordon. Do you like that? Flash,
King of the universe.
Who did the song?
Queen, of course.
Very good. Very good. All right. Bradshaw got the Bucs tonight. Terry Bradshaw, Roger Shoe, Graham Barton starting at left tackle, Pete. Graham Barton at left tackle, Brederson at center. Surprised by this because what we heard was Heck was going to be the left tackle. Now it's Graham Barton, multi-versatile. This is what Jason Light drafts in the first place. Smart guy, has played left tackle before. Good move by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's actually what you want, Pete. You want somebody that's played that position before.
Well, Webheads unite, and let's go out to Ric Flair here. Woo! All right, final predictions for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who do you like in this game and why?
I like 27-24, and I like the Bucs in a late field goal to win the game.
I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win 27-16. The defense is going to be the one that carries the day.
It'll be interesting to see how Penix goes after this secondary. Can't wait to watch this kid play.
All right, so again, the breaking news. Harry the Greek, we're wrapping this up here. The breaking news. I want to know how you feel about this. Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment, thank you very much for your time as we're getting ready for game time. Get up here because the Bucs have made some big-time changes according to WDAE 95.3, 620 AM. They would know something about the Bucs in cooperation with 98 Rock, or good friend Mr. TJ Reeves. Graham Barton, left tackle. Ben Brederson, center. Feel better about the Bucs' chances in beating the Atlanta Falcons instead of Charlie Heck.
Repeat that.
Graham Barton starting at left tackle.
Who's playing center?
Ben Brederson.
Yes.
Okay.
I do feel better.
All right. Prediction: Atlanta versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You changing it? You can. We got 1 minute to go.
Can't change it.
All right. What's your prediction for the Atlanta Falcons in this game? We're wrapping. We got to wrap it up here.
31-27 Atlanta.
31-27. No more phone calls at this point for the great Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire. For Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment, I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter, live here from Tampa Joe's. 3 things: bring your passion, bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. Enjoy the game. Bucs versus the Falcons. We'll see you at halftime for the evolution of Sports Talk Television.